Good morning and welcome to Agoto Batlumi's channel this morning. I'm so grateful to talk to you from this side this morning. Please, if you're new here, I I beg you, help me like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that each time I upload a video, you will see it. And you are not also seeing it, you also encourage me to do more of these videos. Please, I need your support. Your subscription is a very big support in my life. Thank you very much. With that being said, let's jump straight into the topic of today. The 6 common questions that all fresh graduates ask. The 6 common questions that all fresh graduates ask themselves. I remember those days I graduated from the university. The first question that came into my mind was that where can I work? Because I like to set up myself in the next 2, 3, 5 years. So the first question that came into my mind was the choice for a place of work. I really want to know in the hot cake states like Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, and Delta State. I wanted to know the one of the states that will actually pay me off in the next 2, 3 years. So, and when I did a survey, I find out that most of the graduates happens to ask the same questions. So the number one question is what I call the I positioning. The I positioning. Where can I work? I call it the I positioning. Or the I positioning here is a very challenging factor as it talks about the accommodation. It considers factors such as accommodation, its foodstuff prices, or traffic, and all of those things. So individuals want to know how much is the accommodation over there in Lagos. Most of us whom came from poor homes wanted to know how much is accommodation over there in Lagos. I don't have the money that can actually give me an accommodation over there in Lagos. So it becomes a very big burden. So we want to know, even though we see a lot of job opportunities over there, but because of the high price of accommodation, we'll just decide that the state might not be right for me. I may suggest that let all the petty things not be a distraction to why you are not applying for jobs over there at Lagos. You may apply for job over there in Lagos and open when they call you for interview. What you do is that you honor the interview if it is not far from your reach. You go for the interview, and by the time you have an opportunity, maybe they employ you as one of their staffs. At this point, I think it's right for you if they will not pay you money for accommodation. Let's say a money that will help you change your wardrobe and all of that. If they are not willing to do it, I think, in my opinion, is very good that you ask them if there is any way they can support you, maybe to pay you for your 2, 3 months salary to help you get an accommodation for yourself. So that is that for the factor number one. So factor number two, how much is my take home salary? How much is my take home salary? How much do I want to collect from the employers, people that will want to employ me? It's another factor altogether. And this has been bothering so many of the graduates out there. They want to know how much will I take home at the end of the day. The take home salary, the entry level take home salary for all the graduates is actually one of the challenging factor. But we are advised. There's something that but like baffles me. I don't know how other people allow themselves to be in this kind of category where you actually see someone at the moment he does not have a job. He's jobless and he's hungry. And this kind of person, they have test. Their test is out of this world. The they want a high paying job, a job that can pay them up to 300, 500,000 as a fresh graduate. Yes, it's possible, it happens. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. But, brother, sister, if they offer you 100K when you don't have any job, please take that job. take that job, because I beg you, take that job while you continue to hustle for more opportunities. That is my opinion. And number three factor is what I call opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is another challenging factor. It's affecting a lot of people. Decision making is another thing. There are some people whom must had one skill while they were going to school. So as they are graduates now, they are still doing that skill. Actually, they don't like the skill. And the skill in the next 5 years will not take them out of the streets. I advise that you may consider leaving a skill now and considering serious taking up with your profession is very, very important. So the number four factor is what I call the CV preparation. CV preparation is very, very important for all fresh graduates, and it's challenging as it is, because for someone who is a graduate that does not have any skill whatsoever, like experience, that's what I'm talking about, that does not have any experience, they don't know the format, they don't know how a resume is prepared. So when you talk about resume or CV, they know CV is a curriculum vitae, but they don't know what a resume is. They don't know how to put all of these things together. It's a big problem. So I advise, and I am saying that for those of you who don't know the format, who don't know how to prepare a CV, you can actually go to Play Store and download one of the resumes. That there are platforms. I think there are some of the applications on Play Store that you can get to, that guides you on how to prepare your CV, please. Or if you don't want to go through that kind of stress, you want a professional to help you in preparing your CV, I advise you go to Cybercafé. They will help you, give you the best format for CV preparation and resumes. So with that being said, we now jump straight into number five factor. The number five factor talk about applying for job. By the time you are done applying, done preparing your CV, when you are done preparing your CV, another thing to consider is to apply for a job. And most of the thing, this another challenging factor, is very challenging as it is, because most of the people sit at home and they are waiting for a job. A job cannot locate you in your home like that. Gone are those days where people will grad. Those days they count graduates. Like maybe they take, for instance, University of Msuka, UNN, will their first intake of student. I mean, this first set of students they graduated, maybe highest will be 5 students. So you understand, those days they were looking for them because the number was small. But gone are those days. Graduated. Nigeria as it is graduating about 5,000 students twice a year. Do you understand? 5,000 students. Is it? I'm not talking about 5,000. It should be up to 5 million students a year. Or let's say 500,000 students a year. Because in my school alone, when they gave us admission, we were about 4,000 plus students. You understand? So it means that a particular a particular university is graduating about 4,000, at least 4,000 students every year. You should do the arithmetic, do the calculation. You know what I'm talking about. So now, you cannot sit at home and wait for someone to call you for a job interview. Nah, it's not working. You understand? It's not working again. So I will be sharing with you the three major recruiting agencies that will help you get that dream job that you're actually looking for. And the number one agency is hotnigerianjobs.com, the one word, hotnigerianjobs.com. Number two is Jobbers. Number three is LinkedLN. LinkedLN will help you apply seek the kind of job that you really want. And most times they submit your application, that is for link, they submit your applications online to um, employers who might be looking for somebody like you. I advise you build your profile with LinkedIn. And the number six factor now is the interview. It's a very, very challenging factor as it is. I've seen people whom they call for interview, and because of the tension, they decide not to go for that interview. So I will be talking about that interview as a topic. I'm going to make a video for interview. So please do well to watch out for my interview video, which is coming up next week. Same time next week, Tuesday next week. I'll be dropping that video on this platform. Do well to watch out for my interview, the step-by-step procedures that will guide you in getting your dream job and going for that interview, winning the mind of your employer or whoever is in your interviewer. Please do well to watch out for that video. It's coming up next week, Tuesday. I'll be dropping it here on this platform. Thank you very much for watching, and please, I beg you again, do well to like, share if possible, and subscribe. I beg you. I need it. I need it. I need to get out of the street, man. Thank you very much for watching. See you in my next video. The interview is coming up next week. Bye.